Hi, I'm Terry O'Donnell, and today I want to talk to you about what motivates you. Remember that movie with Tom Hanks where he played the character Chuck Nolan on an island called Castaway? And I think his favorite little friend became the volleyball, the soccer ball. Well, in that movie, Tom Hanks was isolated on this island for 3 long years. And he manages to stay alive by sleeping in a cave, eating raw fish and coconuts. Correct me if I'm wrong, but raw fish is sushi, right? So it's probably pretty good living. Okay, no, I'm just kidding. But anyway, with rescue more unlikely with every passing day, Chuck Noland had to figure out a way as to how he was going to survive. He could have just given up, certainly, but he decided to persevere because he really had a strong desire to see his fiancée again. And that's the drive that kept him alive. That is his why. Well, while few of us will ever face those kinds of extreme survival situations, hopefully, we do have one thing in common, and that is we're all motivated to do what it takes if we want it bad enough. So whether it's to be reunited with a loved one, maybe get that job promotion, or even satisfy a craving for an ice cream sundae, what we do is we instinctively set our eyes on the target, on the goal, and then we take those necessary steps to get there. Well, motivation is sometimes the driving force that initiates and pushes us to take the action to achieve something. And oftentimes it even feels instinctive, right? Like we're internally driven in order to, like we're pushing something forward inside of ourselves. So in his book called Drive, author Daniel Pink, he suggests there's 3 elements to motivation. And the first is autonomy. And that is the urge to be self-directed. We do the work because we're engaged, not because we're told we have to. So it's self-directed. Self-directed people buy into the bigger purpose. Then there's mastery, and that's the human nature in us of wanting to be or get better at doing something. So for me, it was learning to play the piano, or even taking golf lessons, or learning how to play golf and survive over the last 7 or 8 years. And for most of us, there's no recording contract, there's no piano recitals, and there's no LPGA in my future for sure. But we do it for fun, we do it for the challenge, and the satisfaction of improving our skill, our techniques. Well, we also take into account purpose, and connecting to a cause bigger than ourselves fuels our deepest motivations. And people want to believe in what they do and who they're doing it for. And for example, on the island, Chuck was self-directed. He wanted to master the skills of survival so that his purpose was to see his fiancée again. So what's your reason and desire for keeping on track with your goals? What concrete steps are you willing to take right now to improve your autonomy, mastery, or purpose? And sometimes, as hard as we try, we can't do it on our own, and we need other resources and people to reach out to that can help us. And that's one of the reasons and where I come into play. So if you'd like, try out my complimentary, confidential, exploratory coaching call. You'll walk away, hopefully, receiving a whole lot of value, along with an assessment tool to decide for all those decisions you have upcoming that it's the right decision for you. And more importantly, we'll discover if I can even help you. So reach out today, schedule a time in my calendar, and I'll send you 3 questions to get us on track and get started. Thanks for listening. Terry O'Donnell, YellowBrickRoadCoaching.com.